Kentucky Speedway, once seen as a future crown jewel of NASCAR, now just sitting there, still alive, still intact, and still waiting. So today, I'm going to talk about why NASCAR should seriously consider bringing Kentucky Speedway back to the Cup Series. Opened in 2000, Kentucky Speedway is a 1.5-mile D-shaped oval in Sparta, Kentucky. When it first joined the Cup Series in 2011, fans were excited. A brand new venue, a new market, and big hopes that it could become one of the sport's premier races. But it never really lived up to that crown jewel status. The crown started to thin, the racing was hit or miss, and after the 2020 Quaker State 400, NASCAR dropped it entirely from the schedule. The racing product was decent, especially in the mid-2010s, but the fans' reactions were mixed. Due to the 2016 repave and reconfiguration aimed to improve the racing, but the changes didn't land with everyone. It left the track with a bit of an identity crisis. And then came the COVID-era shakeups. Some tracks were removed, some dates were shifted, and Kentucky became one of the casualties, being removed from the schedule. Unlike other lost tracks like Chicagoland and North Wilkesboro before it got repaved and revived, the infrastructure is still there, the surface is still in good shape, and the garages are usable. The grandstands are ready, the infield is not overgrown, and it's not really a ghost town. It's a dormant track with real potential. 1.5-mile tracks have been making a comeback in quality lately, especially with the next-gen car. Instead of being sad or dreading these types of races throughout the season, now fans are excited to see these races on the schedule like Kansas and Las Vegas. These races are now bangers on the schedule and great races in the big picture of the season. And Kentucky had some moments too, some strategy games, field mile finishes, and even some photo finishes, some great beat and banging moments, 4-wide passes, and stuff like that. And for the fans in the region, it's a lost opportunity. There's still a hunger for NASCAR in Kentucky, so why not bring it back? Sure, if it came back, some updates would help. Minor surface tweaks, a marketing refresh, and maybe a spring date instead of the brutal July date that it used to have. You don't need to rebuild the wheel. The core is still there. Just give it a second chance. We've seen it before. Tracks get written off and then rise again. Just look at North Wilkesboro. The track's in good condition, the fan base isn't gone, and the sport could use another solid intermediate track. So NASCAR, why not bring Kentucky Speedway back? Instead of trying to go with some of these brand new street courses in San Diego and other tracks like that, some of the fans, the core fans, would just like to see some of their favorite tracks come back, like Kentucky and maybe Chicagoland. Let me know in the comments, would you like to see Kentucky Speedway back on the schedule, or are you one of the fans that didn't really care for the racing? Thank you all for watching this short video on Kentucky Speedway, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.